What's up, guys? My name is Trenton. Doing this little walk around video of my Predator 212 powered 5-speed shifter cart. I'd like to tell you guys a little bit about it before I sell it. I have previously made a video about this, or driving it, on my YouTube channel, but I'd like to just go over this one last time. So, I made the chassis out of 2 shopping carts. I welded them back to back and chopped one in half. The reason I did this is because I'm 6'4". I'm a pretty tall dude, so I had to make it be able to fit me. So I started with that. I used some tubing here for the frame. Let's see, it's got a 3-gallon boat gas tank. I took it and I just did a 1/4-inch barb with some fuel line, and that runs to this Pulse fuel pump right here. And this goes into the Amazon 26mm carburetor, powering this 212cc Predator engine. I've got an Amazon slip-on muffler on it. Let's see. I did a 3D Motorsport manual clutch. I have a whole Amazon rear axle kit. Brakes were included in this, including the sprocket and including the chain. If you move over here, I've got the lawnmower transmission that you can do with this setup to make it a 5-speed shifter cart. I've welded the gear on, and to make it stronger, I made this outer support bearing just to strengthen the shaft. So it's kind of got a double shear, so there's a bearing in here and a bearing out here. And then I've got my tensioner right there. I'll go into the rear sprocket. Now for the shifting setup, I've got a automatic transmission ratchet shifter cable that I've got hooked up. I believe this was linkage off of a TH Chevy transmission that I took, and I cut it and modified a little bit to clear it, but I welded all the mounts to it, and it's just got this long shifter with a pivot on it that shifts pretty well. So moving on, we got the seat. This is just a racing bucket seat I found in Marketplace. It's bolted straight down to it. I've got here a bicycle speedometer that is wirelessly connected to a magnet and sender down there on the independent front suspension. That was also an Amazon kit. However, I had trouble finding hubs for it that I had to adapt onto it because the front and rear hub were different for some odd reason. But so you can see I've made this whole frame right here, and there's the independent control arms and shocks. And then I've got here a steering kit they got off of Amazon. So this is a rack and pinion steering setup. It steers pretty well, I'd say. You can crank it and it'll turn the wheels, pretty far. I mean, it's a pretty nice setup. I've also got clutch pedal here on the left, gas pedal here on the right, and a hand brake. And so this comes back and pivots, hitting our master cylinder right here. And that runs back through there to the brake caliper. And then lastly, I kind of finished it up with some license plate floor. I did that just so if I'm ever in the mud or in the rain anywhere, this just makes it a little bit better as for flinging water up to you. It just doesn't. So I made it a little bit nicer when I did that. And just so I don't get any questions, so I made this custom exhaust. So I bought 2 header pipes that were just a straight 90 header that you can get for like a mini bike. I got 2 of them, chopped it, and welded another one on. I couldn't really find a exhaust that came straight off of the engine like that, so I had to make it. But yeah, so that's my go-kart. It's, I believe on paper it says it is capable of going 65 miles an hour. Where I've driven it, I do not have the capability of going that fast without having to turn. So I have not brought it up to that speed yet. But oh, and one more thing, I also have a tachometer and temp sensor gauge, which is right here, and a clock, which is right there, velcroed to it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. This was definitely a long project that I made. I started this at my school shop class, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video and tune in for some further projects.